My name is Martina Herman. I am an undergraduate fellow at the Cogut Institute. I am double concentrating in comparative literature and literary arts. As a student, I am broadly interested in what we have come to call contemporary postmodern dance, which emerged in the 1960s with the Judson Dance Theater. Formed by a group of dancers, composers, and visual artists in the Judson Memorial Church in New York City, they radically broke with modern dance conventions by rejecting the hierarchies of the virtuosic body, privileged in ballet and modern technique. Instead, they turned toward pedestrian gestures, improvisation, task-based compositions, and collective authorship, opening up dance to both trained and untrained bodies. What began in New York soon became part of a broader transnational set of explorations that were already underway or emerged concurrently, and that have been continually reshaped by different cultural contexts and geographic conditions, producing heterogeneous remixes and collages rather than a single fixed aesthetic. These provide a fertile ground of intersection with the philosophical and theoretical currents that include both critical theory as well as decolonial thought and queer and affect theory. In my comparative literature studies, I work between English, Spanish, German, and Portuguese, and these languages and their idiosyncrasies clash, connect, and flourish with my embodied dance practice in the Theater Arts and Performance Studies department, as well as with my poetry practice in the Literary Arts department here at Brown. This myriad of disciplines that shape my interests and my intellectual curiosity are what inspired my Cogut project, which also serves as my honors thesis in the Department of Comparative Literature, which is tentatively titled Choreographies of Power, Dance, Policing, and Political Agency Across the Postmodern Tradition. In a 1950s draft of the unfinished Introduction to Politics, Hannah Arendt writes, "We have arrived in a situation where we do not know, at least not yet, how to move politically." Through her definition of politics as a general orientation to freedom, dance and performance studies scholar Andrea Lepecki reads the phrase as, "We do not know, at least not yet, how to move freely," and further develops the concept of the choreo-political, an evolving movement to freedom consisting of action in the presence of others, of plurality and disagreement. The choreo-political disrupts practices of hierarchy and hegemony, allowing for a redistribution of political agency. It involves the possibility of no place being fixed and no function assigned, an availability for anyone to take up an unexpected space, to circulate through innovative pathways. One of the companies I will be examining it in my thesis is Rio de Janeiro-based Improvável Produções, whose work actively experiments with and seeks to embody new modalities of dissonance, subjectivity, and encounter with the other. At the core of their performances, the concept of the political is at stake in order to articulate spatial relationships, affects, senses, and spectral presences. By looking closely at the engagement with the political that they and other companies across the Americas and Europe perform, I aim to explore how movement and gesture and the kinesthetic dimension that shapes them become a location of political agency within choreography, a site for plurality, dissent, and relation. In other words, my research aims to trace how this disruptive, performative, political quality of movement of contemporary postmodern dance is at stake in order to digest notions of the political, to craft new pathways of circulation, allocation of space, and intersubjective relations.